Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Evoland 2. In the last episode, we headed off into the haunted forest and we finished that area up. We found Jatai, the guardian guy that we encountered previously a long time ago, evidently. And he gave us some mana so that we can go talk to Grandma BB. And evidently there is a boulder blocking this bridge, so let's go see that and see what's going on here. See if there's any treasure and all that kind of stuff, and then we'll kind of just continue along. It's really all we can do at this point, so let's just defeat everything in sight. But yeah, so Evoland 2, I have no idea how long this game is going to be. I know the first one was relatively short. It was like 15 episodes, I think. I don't know if this one's going to be longer or not, so hopefully it is. I do enjoy this game. This is a really cool like idea and style of gameplay and all that kind of stuff. I really like. I almost need to find... Whoa. I almost need to find more games like this. That'd be kind of cool. But let's see what's going on here. I know that it's blocked by a giant boulder. And what these guys have to say. Hi there. It's not often you see somebody on this side of the bridge. We used to call this Mayan Bridge, but 100-year-old. But 100 years ago. Okay, so we're quite far into the future. A boulder fell and blocked it. Actually, wasn't it 50 years in the past from the original timeline? And then we went 50, and now we're 50 years in the future of that point. So time is confusing. No one ever been able to remove it. Then again, since the war ended, people don't really come out to Demonia anymore. Anyways, I doubt any human will be able to break that boulder. Yeah, it's gonna take a demon, which for sure our boss is tough enough to smash that boulder. I'll tell you, he's stubborn as a freaking goat. He barely ever leaves that haunted forest. You have to force him to move his hiney over here, but nobody dare. I mean, he's just scares everybody off, but deep down, he's a really nice guy. Yeah, he seems really nice. So yeah, the whole thing that we're gonna do is, I'm really bad remembering all their names. The demon guy that's with us is gonna get more powerful here in a second. So let's go to Grandma BB. And what do you have for us? So, what a fine young man you are. What can I do for you, darling? Awaken ally. Do you know what you're asking me, my little peach cobbler? First, can only proceed with awakening if you bring me enough mana. Mana is that life energy, extremely rare stuff. And even then, if the woken individual isn't ready to accept the awakening, they'll die. Ugh. But we have the mana. Wonderful. You dug up some mana. Let's start off with this beefy one. He'll make an ideal test subject. So this is kind of the whole thing we were supposed to do. Let's see what happens. And upgrade Menos. Power has reached level 2. You can focus longer to unleash a more powerful attack. Cool. So what can I do for you? We could probably make a potion, but I have a red potion. I'm not going to worry about it. Nothing today. So, Menos is now more powerful. Ooh. Cool. So, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of backtracking and exploring later, but let's just kind of continue on. I know that there is one more character to unlock, so we'll see what happens with that. I don't know when that's going to happen, but probably relatively soon. Can we break these rocks now? Nope. Okay. So we've got to wait for him to recover, I guess would be the proper way to say that. And let's go ahead and break this rock. Level 2. That's pretty powerful. And hey, we got an achievement for that. Then again, yep. Cool. Whoa. The little slimes have a charge attack. I didn't know about that. Alright, let's finish exploring this side of the bridge. I'm surprised these guys didn't have anything to say. For sure our boss is... Yep. Yeah, these guys are saying the same thing, so nothing new. Yeah, let's kill that enemy, and I don't see anything over here. There's another one of these guys. Almost seems like as long as you keep pushing them, they're pretty easy to kill. They don't really do anything, so... Is there anything over in here? I'm surprised we haven't found anything. Oh well. Let's see. Did I explore all of it? Looks like we did. Alright. Onwards. So now that the bridge is taken care of, there's a couple locations. And Kuro. Fina, look. Look at that. Ew. What happened here? Where's my village? My parents, my friends, everything's gone. Well, that was 50 years ago. But something happened. Yeah, Kuro and Fina, that's right, that's their names. I had my suspicions, but now I'm sure of it. This isn't our time period. We have to find out what happened. Let's try Genova. Somebody there should be able to tell us. I don't remember where Genova was. This looks like... Pyramid of the Prophet. Okay. Can we get in here? Let's see. The Great Destroyer shall punish you all. Alright. Me, what did I do to deserve such imbeciles? Oh my god. They're shivering, because it's raining. Oh, well, no one opened this for me. We sent for someone, venerable prophet. How dare you make me languish here? Gosh. There we go. One of these days, I'll have to change that mechanism. But it's the surest way to protect my very precious stone of time. Alright, I have a feeling that's going to be important. But probably not yet. We'll probably have to figure out a way to get in there. There seems to be a lot of ore. I wonder if Menos can do anything with this. Let's find out. Nope. Alright, there is a bunch of TNT. And who are you? Don't even try to scale the pyramid. So slippery that even the famed ninja squirrels never made it to the top. To get inside, you need to reach it by air, but without wings, it cannot be done. When humans fly, as they say. So... we're gonna have to fly. That's the hint there. See that beautiful pyramid? We're the ones who built it. It required lots of hard work, but when water covers everything, we'll be able to take shelter in there. Ah, so slight details nagging me. Do you think it'll float? Does it need to? Entrance to the Great Pyramid is restricted. Only the Prophet and the eldest disciples may go in. And there's no point in searching for the key. The door only opens from the inside, which can be problematic at times, actually. Just the other day, the Prophet was locked out because of a sudden draft. It took a whole week to force the door to open, and then it had to be replaced. Wow. So, Prophet is annihilation. Prophetic for the destruction of the world, basically. Came here to become a disciple, but novice training is really difficult. You have to master quite a few skills. I'm not sure I'll make it. Okay. We'll just talk to everybody. Number 5 has always intrigued me. I mean, really, it's a special number, don't you think? Pops up everywhere. The story of 5 little pigs. Tale of the 5 muskets. I thought it was 3. So, of course, the 5 keys to be collected by the Great Destroyer before annihilating the world. As strange can be. Why 5? Hard to tell. Can Fina do anything with this? Nope. Okay. Worth a shot. And we have some more guys to talk to. Always dreamed of touching the Stone of Time, but only the Prophet has this honor. Our greatest treasure kept safely atop the pyramid. Do you think that by touching, one can communicate with the Great Destroyer? I'm curious of who the Great Destroyer is. Do you want to take the novice test? Sure. Listen carefully to my question and choose the correct answer. The Great Disaster was the first omen of the world's annihilation. What will the second be? Flood. Hey, I was right. That's why they built the pyramid. That way we'll be able to survive when the water covers the world. Speak to the other professors to continue the test. Okay. Do you want to take that? Sure. Listen carefully to my question. Yep. Before destroying the world, the Great Destroyer must first do something. What is it? Collect 5 keys. We got that from the other person. There's surely a hidden meaning to the keys, but Prophet is unequivocal when it comes to the number 5. Alright, so one more. Do you want to take the novice test? Sure, why not? The Great Eye symbolizes the Great Destroyer. It is etched into our most precious treasure. What is this treasure? It's the Stone of Time. The Triforce, a 1-up mushroom. My gosh. Well done. Indeed, the Stone of Time is kept. Yep. Near the Smug? Great disaster. So something happened. And it's probably related with the Magistones. You need to go to the Windy Valley and then climb Mount Alpha. You'll have to spend an entire day meditating before assemble the Great Eye. Only then will you be ready to become a disciple. Alright, so that's what we have to do, I guess, in order to get into the pyramid. Is what I'm gathering anyways. Makes sense. Let's go ahead and leave here. And we'll see where else we can go. There is a couple of places. I think Genova is the... We'll see where Genova is. But we'll keep exploring around. And I want to be kind of thorough with our exploration. It wants us to go to Genova. I don't want to go there yet. But we can't... Oh, Serena Harbor. And then... This is the Windy Valley. So, let's go to the harbor first. And then we'll go to Genova. So what is going on here? Moving crates and barrels around all day is exhausting, but it pays good. Okay. To be a sailor's wife, you have to learn patience, and then avoid worrying too much, especially with all those tales about people tell about the Cursed Isle. Alright, there is another... We're going to eventually probably head to the sea. Alright, that place is locked. Anything down here? There's some pumpkins. Alright, so what do you have to say? Sailors are real superstitious. Yep. Just listen to them talk about Cursed Isle. They think the ghost of the dreaded Pirates Robert. The dread Pirates Robert lives there. Nobody knows if he even existed, so his ghost. What do you have to say? Life isn't all peaches and cream out at sea, but things are even worse than at land. Well, at least the captain isn't around to keep tabs on us. Dread Pirate Robert. If you don't know that story, it's basically if you kill him, you become him, or something like that. Alright, so the latest storm caused more flooding. It gets worse every year. The harbor will be swallowed up by the sea. Alright, so that's interesting. That's plot. At least some information for us. What do you have to say? Oh, it's same people. And you're probably the storms? Yep. Okay. So what do you have to say? Finally a bit of rest. The captain works us to the bone, but being a sailor is a calling. Open sea exploring the unknown. Adventure with a capital A, my friend. If only there weren't all these planks to scrub, sails to furl, rigging to repair. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Hey, it's one of the disciple people. Captain refuses to leave. May the wrath of the Great Destroyer strike him down. Well, I'd rather nothing happen on the way there. Alrighty then. You want to set sail, you have to ask the captain. He's the one who decides when we leave and where we're headed. So, hi Captain. No leaving, bad feeling, and I'm almost always right. It must be the ghost of that infamous pirate, Roberts. The island off the coast is cursed, I tell you. If you want to sail, go and get a force... okay, get a letter from somebody in the Council of Traders. Till then, I won't budge. Alright, so Genova to go get... Traders don't know to give stuff away. Alright, so we're gonna have to probably buy that letter. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. I'm terrible with I'm terrible with words. So gotta go get a letter, and then we can do things, and who knows? This is gonna be a fetch quest probably. But let's go into Genova. What has changed? Also, apologies if you heard that click. My controller hit the bottom of my desk. Whoops. Alright, so you are now entering the great trade capital of Genova. Yep, don't make any trouble. Standard. Traders and disciples, all day long. All I see are traders and disciples. It's crazy. Has everyone really become a trader or disciple? Pretty much, it would seem. Wow, there is a lot of disciples. It's a great honor for a disciple to be able to guard Mr. Fogwell's home. He's only one of the richest merchants in the whole continent. Alright. Mr. Fogwell is a real nice trader, maybe too nice in fact. Whenever he says hello, I immediately want to buy something from him. Wow. A very powerful trader. I would assume so. You just got to Genova, right? It's obvious from your tan you spent too much time outdoors. In Genova, my delicate skin is protected from the sun's harsh aware of the vapors of the smug. Smog. Got it. Are you in the market for a smug-fueled furnace? Step right up. Ours the very best out there, guaranteed to have minimal smug emissions. And an unbeatable price too. Alright. If you purchase one right now, you'll pay a little bit less tax. No thank you. Let's just kind of look around. Let me through. I'm training. I need to build up strength if I want to climb Mount Alpha. That's the only way to become a disciple. Alright, I have a feeling we're going to have to go become a disciple. Oh, hey, we can go in here. Let's look for anything. What do you have to say to us? Can't seem to find my key to the library, but I'm certain I left it here. I simply must find it to continue my study of the scientific explanation of... that's a lot of big words. For the predominance of traders in the ethno-religious system within a post-disaster society. Are you working on your PhD or something? Where has Mimi gone? Still hanging around with her friends, I suppose. Well, as long as she stays out of trouble and lets me work. Alright, well, let's look for it. Not seeing anything. I'm clicking everywhere, so... I bet Mimi has it. We'll have to find her. This door is closed. Let's see if we can go talk to Mr. Fogwell. And... hey, it's a piranha plant. It's Melon. That is legitimately straight out of Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Marion, I've told you 1,000 times not to wrinkle the linens. Poor girl, you have absolutely no sense of perfection. Great Destroyer demands perfection, and I serve the prophet who... okay. Yep, that is Melon, who is the girl on the ranch, Lon Lon Ranch in Ocarina of Time. Like, down to the exact... oh, what are those blue things? I know, that painting looks familiar too. Obviously, it's the Screamer painting, which is a classic painting, but that character, I think, is from Dragon Quest? I could be wrong on that. Miss is so demanding, I'm more frightened of her than the Great Destroyer. I'm not even sure he actually exists. The Miss is, on the other hand, I couldn't be more sure. Aw. God and blasphemy without meaning to. Please don't turn me into disciples, I beg you. Okay, she says the same thing. So... oh, hey, we found 3 coins. And you must be Mr. Mudwell. Hello there, citizen. Wait. Wasn't that the name of the black market guy? Who are you? Oh, I'm but a humble trader from a long line of traders. My grandfather was already a professional merchant at the time of the Empire. It was. He's a real hero, helping those who needed passage in or out of the Genova during the war. He did many favors, and he also earned money. He earned money for his keep, I guess, by working hard. Thus was born the Fogwell dynasty. Quite a beautiful story, ain't it? What can I do for you? The Great Disaster. happened 60 years ago. So, on the 50th anniversary. Oh, so we are... okay, so we're close to the same time. I guess it's like a little bit longer, but whatever. Emperor's victory over the demons. No one knows exactly what happened except that a huge explosion wiped out the southern part of the continent. I bet it was the Magistone. Genova was not entirely spared, and the turmoil that followed ultimately led to the Empire's demise. Thankfully, the traders were there to restore order. Traders, after the Great Disaster, my father and his merchant friends came to the Empire's rescue. They formed the council that would take action necessary. Okay. Someone needed to act quickly with all the chaos. The militia was created to replace that army. Former imperial tax system was abolished to make way for a fairer system. They gave people freedom back. Since then, everyone is free to do the trade and become wealthier. Naturally, traders' sons all became traders themselves, but at least everyone has a chance. Alright, fair enough. The Smug. The explosion of the Great Disaster left behind a gaping hole filled with a strange substance. As no one rightfully knew what the stuff was, people called it Smug. Scientists quickly found that the Smug could be used as an energy source, declared a monopoly on buying and selling Smug, and built the Smug line to transport it to Genova. Since then, everything here was been fueled with Smug, and every time people use some, more money lines the council's pockets. Okay, fair enough. And then a boat. So you're looking to get to the Cursed Island. It's a weird place. I wouldn't go near it if I were you, but hey, it's your call. Enforce the letter that we need. Naturally, it will cost you. Would you have something interesting to trade? Loyalty badge. That's the grandfather's badges. I thought they'd all been lost in the Great Disaster. Their value is strictly sentimental. Please give it to me in exchange for the past. Sure. Thank you. As promised, here you go. Cool, so we got the letter. So I don't know why we need to go there, but we can go there now. So, the Great Disaster, my village swallowed up by the Smug, and look what's become of Genova, Kuro. Is that really our future? Well, you might be able to prevent it. They must be hiding somewhere. Yeah, the demons gotta be somewhere. It's not the #1 problem here. The village, parents, everyone's gone. We have to stop this Great Disaster from happening. But if it is indeed possible to change the course of events, we should start by saving my people. We can save everything. So, it's in the past. But time is relative. It depends on where you want it, where your point of view is from. But to me, your present is my future. What might happen to the Empire is none of my concern. I want my people to live, not to be wiped out by our enemy. Well, if there was peace, there wouldn't be an issue. Doesn't defeat the... that could change everything. Well, it could. Maybe I wouldn't even exist. It's just too risky. And what are the people who live here now? Maybe they, too, will disappear if you alter the past. Does that not bother you at all? But who knows exactly what can or cannot be changed? It may well be that all of this already exists. Perhaps we have already come here, we've already done all this, so no matter what we do, nothing can be changed. Which is really kind of depressing. I think we can. Probably. And I think we should change both. Because why not? Pretty risky, could throw off the world's balance, but at the same time, we need to kind of be able to do the whole time jumping thing. For anything else, we need to find a megalith. So let's go to the library and see if we can dig up info. So, that will be... Let's get going. Alright. So I think that's going to be it for today's episode. Next time we're going to continue exploring around Genova, and we'll kind of see where to go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!